Good morning everyone, and it's time for us to make a book. Now this is a fantastic book that you make out of one piece of paper, and I will show you how to make it. Now if you make it from big paper, this size, which we call A3, you get a book that is this size, which is a nice size book. But if you are little and you have little hands and you want to keep the book in your pocket, that's too big. So you have to use this size paper, which is called A4. And this is what most of you do all your work on. If you use this size paper, then you get a very fantastic book that's this size, which is really good to put in your pocket, and you can take it with you anywhere. So how am I going to make a book out of one piece of paper? So I'm going to show you with the big paper first, because it's much easier to show you on big paper. So first of all, let me clear my space. There we go. I'll show you these books in a minute. And I'm going to have my one piece of paper here. Now then, when I do this, I have to be really careful. If you think it's a little bit tricky, your mum and dad can help you with the folding, and they can definitely watch you when you're using the scissors for the cutting. So first of all, I'm going to fold my paper in half this way. Now I've got to be careful and match the corners. Make sure it's very carefully corner to corner, and then I'm going to fold it, and I'm going to press down really hard so it's a nice crisp fold. My paper now looks like this. Keep it folded. Then turn it this way and fold it in half again. And another time, you have to be very careful, corner to corner, and fold it very carefully and press it down so it's nice and crisp. So now, looks like this. The next fold is a little bit tricky, so I'm going to open it up and fold it down the middle. And then fold it this way again. Okay? Now I'm going to fold it in half again, this way. Corner to corner. You have to make sure that they're right on the corner, because if they're not, when you make your book, it looks a bit wobbly and it's a bit weird to hold. So I'm going to really squeeze it. And really squeeze it. And if I unfold my paper, it's like this. And it looks like this. So there's all these different 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rectangles. Now I'm going to fold it this way again, because now I'm going to take my scissors. You're going to be careful, and I'm going to cut. So I'm going to show you where I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut on this middle fold, but only to the middle, and I'll draw that for you. Where are we going to cut? I'm only going to cut here. It's open at this end and it's folded here. I'm going to cut here. Very carefully, and stay on the line. Don't go off or your book will be wobbly. Put your scissors down carefully, don't drop them. So now my book looks like this. I'm going to open it up, and yes, my hand hits through the middle. I'm going to fold it this way again. So now it looks like this, but when I press it together, it looks like this. And I'm going to fold it all the way and then fold it over. And now I have a book out of one piece of paper. So if you open it again, you can always open it again and you can make it again. It looks like this. Holes in the middle. Fold it in half. Squeeze it together and then fold it. So then I have a book. Now when I'm going to make my book and put things in it, it's best to have the folded top and the open at the bottom. So it's like this here. And I can do many things with this book. Now, let's make it again with the smaller piece of paper, and you can see we do the same thing. I fold it in half, corner to corner. Very carefully, press it down. I fold it in half again, corner to corner. I think this size book is much better. The mini book is much better, it's a mini book. And then I'm going to fold it again, corner to corner. Now this is the tricky one. You might need some help with this last fold with the tiny paper. There. Is it finished? No. Because it's still just folded. What do I have to do now? I have to cut it. So I fold it in half. I'm going to cut it from here to here. This is open, this is folded. I'll draw the line again so I know where to cut and where to stop. I'm going to cut here and stop here. Be careful with your scissors. Stay on the line, on the fold, and stop where it says. So now, here we go. I'm going to fold it down in half, then I'm going to squeeze it together, press it down, and then fold it around again. And there is my mini book. Now, what kind of thing might I like to make with my book? I will show you. I made some yesterday. So first of all, I made a book called My Best Shapes, and I put my friend Hippie on the front. I wonder what shape he is. Let's find out. So when I opened it, and I've wrote my name, Vanessa Temple, you must write your name on it, it's your book, you're the author and the illustrator. So if I open my book, I made a circle, and I wrote the word circle, triangle, these are my best shapes, square, star, heart, rainbow, and then at the back I made an oval. So they were my best shapes. And I can do this with my big mini book. And I made another big mini book, but this time I decided I wanted to add some pictures that I didn't draw. So this book is, what body part is this? And there's a big question mark, and it's a book by me, Vanessa Temple. So let's find out. Now this one is a surprise book inside. What body part is this? And I made some flaps so I can lift them up, and underneath it says the word. This is the body. What body part is this? Head. What body part is this? Hand. Ah, this is a very long body part. What part is this? I'm going to turn my book this way. Leg. You guys, you know all your body parts. Aha! What about this body part? Feet. And this one? Arms. I didn't put anything on the back because it's tricky. If you put a flap, it might rip off. So you can make extra flaps. You can stick things on. I used pictures from a magazine for this, and I made a sticking body part book. Now then, this one. Caterpillar to butterfly. This is the mini book. So I drew a picture on the front, but inside I didn't draw anything. I found a magazine that had some very interesting pictures, and it's how a caterpillar turns into a butterfly. So first of all, we've got the pupa. It starts to turn into the chrysalis. And then this is what happens when it's inside the chrysalis. All these bits start to happen. And then this is where it's fully formed, and this one is where it's about to burst open. And then this one shows us exactly what's happening, and the wings have grown inside and the body's inside, and then at the end, out comes the butterfly. So you might be able to find something in a magazine. Don't cut up a book, because the books are for reading, but if you have a magazine you can find things and make a story like this one. And then I made one more mini book, which is how to smile. And I decided I was going to draw the pictures for this myself. So there is Shippy, he's always smiling. He's my favourite friend. I didn't write my name on here. I'll have to write my name on so I know it's my book. It says number 1, find something you love. I love cupcakes. So I decided to draw a picture of a cupcake. It says number 2, find a person you love. And I decided to find a mom. Could be a sister, could be a dad, could be a friend or a dog or a cat. So, find something you love, find someone you love. What do you need to do then? Oh, find a place you love. And I love the sofa, so I drew my sofa. Number 3. Number 4, enjoy being together. And so my mum and I would hold hands. Still not telling me how to smile, so let's find out. Number 5, share the thing you love. So we're going to cut the cupcake in half. We're going to have it half each. And then it says 6, have a hug. And some love hearts. And then the last one, if you have a hug, it will make you smile. So these are the different, you don't have to make a mini book like this. You can make your own mini book with your own story and stick in your own pictures. And if you're feeling fantastic, you can put some flax and hide the things underneath. So your challenge is to make some books, share them with your families, and you can read them together. Have fun!